Type 1 diabetics cannot eat what they want. Blood sugar goes too high or too low, could be even fatal if we don't control it. Also, you can't be too active. You'll pass out from hypoglycemia. Well, these are stereotypes broken by a young man who says if you control your diabetes, you can do anything.
Joshua Tufts had a life-changing Christmas when he was just 3 years old, too young to know he was suffering with type 1 diabetes in the hospital.
I was diagnosed December 28, 2002, so it's a little over 11, 12 years now.
He wouldn't even open up his Christmas presents that Christmas.
The disease runs in the family on both sides, but was still a bombshell.
My dad passed away a few years after Josh was diagnosed, but it's one of the few times I saw my dad cry and her dad cry at the same time.
Sarah Tufts made a decision that would change the course of her son's treatment and her school district's medical procedures.
She worked at a doctor's office when I first was diagnosed, and she ended up quitting her job and being a stay-at-home mom.
She was at the school, she fought for a health aide, she fought for a health plan.
Sarah worked with the JDRF and trained school faculty from bus drivers to teachers about Josh's rights to treating T1D in school and what to do if dangerous blood sugar levels go too high or too low. And now,
Every elementary school, the middle school, and the high school all have a trained health aide now.
just as Joshua didn't know his disease when he was 3, diabetes had no idea what kind of competitor this kid is.
I played baseball and I played football. Those are my main two sports. My freshman year, I played basketball, and I got called up to JV as a freshman, and then I ended up getting called up to varsity at the end of the year.
As a senior, an all-state athlete from Flat Rock, Michigan, Josh has taken his lumps in sports.
During football, I'm going to bruise up way more easily, so the diabetic can't take as much as like a normal person will.
He has to check his blood sugar every 15 minutes, switching from an insulin pump to shots, depending on the sport.
I'm just beyond proud of him whenever he takes the field, because he's got to work that much harder to be successful.
They're more proud of his leadership on the field and his dedication to T1D treatment than, well, the time Josh hit one off the wall at Comerica Park in the high school playoffs.
Well, I won't lie, Dad was pretty excited, but just his leadership.
Proving diabetics can do anything he or she puts their mind to, Josh is heading to college, helped by his honors status and baseball prowess.
I have one offer to play baseball at Henry Ford Community College as of right now, and then I'm talking to Alabama State for another scholarship as of right now, which is Division I college.
JDRF research and advancements in diabetes treatment means mom and dad can monitor Josh's type 1 diabetes round the clock, remotely, if he goes away.
I guess it's going to stay with us, and we're going to make sure that there's going to be some type of cure.
Who do I look up to and role model? And I look at my son, I'm proud of my son, and I look at him as a role model for what he does.
The Tufts family believes in themselves, the JDRF, and Joshua's future as a student athlete with type 1 diabetes.
I'm not worried about him being the best. I want him to do his best.
Taking care of my diabetes is the #1 thing. It needs to be the best thing I can.
Huge inspiration. This kid was a lot of fun to meet. Joshua's shooters are going to be out there at the walk with us on Sunday, raising money. He's a mentor at the JDRF, talks to kids who are newly diagnosed at the hospitals, just tries to ease them in, and he is doing some good work, and led by his parents, who also have made some life-changing moves for him and the schools. That's another issue that type 1 parents often have, how to deal with it in the schools. You have rights.